Okay, hello and welcome. I hope everyone's doing well. I'm doing pretty good. Let's continue with Populous the beginning. There we go. Okay, last time we actually got through 2 levels. Let me just see. Fractured Earth. Yes, an archipelago. Actually, no, that's not right. We did Unlikely Allies and Archipelago. There we go. And we're up to Fractured Earth. So, well, let's continue with that. This is a mysterious, hostile land. I sense there are many dangers that I must face before we meet the Dakini in battle. Okay. Ah, yes, this one I remember. It's got like rust-colored water. Very odd. Okay. Let's pause so I can have a look around and see what we've got. Okay, we've got a plateau up here which we can build on. Any ring structure like this, even if it's only half made, makes me worried that it's going to turn into a volcano. There's a totem pole there. I feel like it's a trap. And the Dakini are not over there? There's just a small group of them over there. There's a stone head there. And this is where their base actually is. Okay. Yes. Okay. And I think in this level we get the volcano spell. Ooh. So we're going to be wanting to get that. And yeah, they're just over there. I wonder if they're going to do a land bridge across that gap. Pretty odd coloured water. Oh well.
Kai.
Let's Ooh, geez. I don't remember that. I actually don't really remember this level at all, but because of anything, you know, this is firmly in the territory of levels I haven't played for probably 2 decades. Okay, let's build some houses. I'm going to go and take a guess and think, and go to take a guess that we're going to get some random volcanoes on this level or something like that. It just seems like that's going to be the case. Okay. All of you build that. Good news is we have access to the Angel of Death. Basically all the spells. And we will have access to all the spells. Also, with that Vault of Knowledge, when we get it, we will actually get a cast of volcano. You don't have to wait for it to be charged. Damn it. Okay. I swear, sometimes it feels like they move purposely away from your convert just to be annoying. Okay, get in there. Go. And you can build that there. More wild men standing around. Ones are all stuck all the way down there. I hope you can get back up. I mean, Ooh! Ooh, what's happening? I didn't worship at that. Why is it A fault has become unstable and has sparked a massive volcano. There are still more faults in the world that can be fused with the correct spell. Oh. Okay. Yes, right. Okay, I think I understand what you need to do. These, they're going to turn into volcanoes. If you have the flatten spell, you can actually get rid of them by casting flatten on them and getting rid of the fault, as it were. I don't know which way the lava's going to flow. You might be able to actually channel the lava by doing a land bridge. At the same time, the lava actually fills up the entirety of the caldera. It doesn't pour out. It sort of goes down, then comes back up. So it would probably flow over this way anyway. As long as it doesn't destroy my entire base, I think we're going to be alright. Okay, let's get all these wild men. Actually, kind of want to hang around because I've nearly got that cast of Latin. Okay. The other good thing is that once the volcano goes off, we're not going to have to worry about there we go. So fault sealed. There's another one over there. That just doesn't seem like it's going to be too bad, honestly. All the way over there. I wonder what causes them to go off. They probably go off one after the other. Yes, my wild men. Join me. Oh. Lightning strike. Okay. It's going to be like random spell effects going off around. We should probably get this pretty quickly. A fault has become unstable. Okay. That's all the way over there, so. There it is. I mean, it's pretty cool. We get to see volcanoes going off all the time. The lava does raise the land. And kill wildmen. So. It's creating more land to build on. We just have to wait for the land to stop being damaged. No. Up in there. It does burn the trees though, which is a pain. Build that. There. Please hop in there. Thank you. Inside the houses. And I'm gonna put some preachers around the place to protect our dudes. Okay, I don't know how you'd like seal that. I suppose just cast a... Perhaps just casting a flattened ground near it is enough. Ooh, hey. Okay. Good thing I had this, hypnotize. I mean, yay. Hooray, we'll get some warriors from that. On tour. I was actually thinking last night, I wonder how many, if there's a max to how many villages, how many followers can be converted by a shaman, by a preacher, pardon. At one time. If you had all like 200 followers, would it be possible to convert them all? I was gonna take these logs somewhere, but it's not needed anymore. I'll just drop it here. Let's just flatten that out. That wasn't very useful. I feel like you could actually plug them up with a land bridge as well. Just something which moves the terrain. Are you still converting? Yeah, you are. I saw you pull your book out. You were taking a break, weren't you? There we go. Do people have to have so much difficulty? We should probably flatten this. Oh, you finished. Hooray! I'm gonna keep you over here. Is there any more trees around the place? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. More trees over there. Some more trees over there. There's wood sitting around. I'm just going to tell you to build a fire warrior training hut. We need one. Get it done. And for this, to cast this like there. Oh, are they building balloons? Okay, they are. They're building balloons. Yeah, we're going to need that fire warrior training hut. There we go.
Kai. Ka.
Oh. That's there? Okay, so there doesn't need to be steam. This coming out of it for it to be a fault. Oh, thank you for filling in that little hole.
Kai.
What are you two doing? Up in there. Standing around looking for wood. What are you two trying to do?
Kai. Tu scazzi.
There we go. Let's demolish this mountain.
Ka.
Trying to climb over it to get the wood over there? Don't tell me you're stuck up there.
Kai.
I saw you climb up there. You can climb down. Ooh, hey. Right.
Ka. Shoka. Shoka.
No. Okay, pretty nice. Is that a spy? I don't think so. You let me keep that boat, that
Shoka.
You didn't let me keep that balloon though. No. That's what you get.
Kai.
Okay, I'm gonna go and attack here. What's in there? A preacher. Yeah. It's fine. Actually, you could all follow me.
Kai. Ka.
Who said that? Right next to her? Put it like there. Another one there. Another one there. Chances of these actually getting finished is rather low, but if there's wood around, they'll try and construct them.
Ka. Shoka. Ka.
They're probably going to send people to come and attack me.
Taka. Ka.
Yes. Okay. Let's go get... Ooh. I was correct, actually. They came over in balloons. Thank you. Hey, don't. No. Could you, like, not, please? Okay, good. Whew. There's a few hypnotized people there, but yeah, we'll convert them. There we go. Some more dudes are coming. Quite a few more dudes are arriving. And dying in the swamps. Trying to take the balloons away? Keep them occupied. No. And you. You can see how far away they get stunned. Or they get knocked around. When you cast a lightning bolt. It's, quite a distance. Hey! It's not you! I have places to be. Door opens. Nope. I'm gonna get this spell. Up at these balloons. Okay. And this one. Or not that one. Okay, what's this? Oh, a fault has become unstable. Well. Just behind where I got the spell from. Okay. Good thing I chose that moment to skedaddle. Hey, they've actually built them pretty quickly. Wow. Look at that. Trees must pop up pretty quickly. And now we have the volcano spell. And our entire repertoire of spells. Okay. Hop out. Hop out. Hop out. Hop out. Hop out. Hop out. There. 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 Went there. Went there. And Shama can hop in there too. Nice. Build some more houses. Why build our own balloons? We could just take them from the enemies with their failed attacks of failure. Are they looking to attack me again? Can't see anything. Can't build that there? No. It's a little bit too steep. Move over here. You can put your shaman in the training hut, but it doesn't do anything. She just sits in there.
Kai.
I wonder what this does. Probably gives us, I suppose, gives us charges of another spell.
Kai.
There's no question mark, so I can't guess as to which one it would be. Because we have all the spells.
Ka.
Okay, nice. Lightning strike goes off in the distance.
Kai. Ka. Ka.
Another earthquake.
Laniat. Ka. Ka.
And we'll cast the light bridge here. There we go. I like how the buildings right themselves after something like that. Okay, hop in there. Could actually expand out there and then start leveling the land out. Sorry? You're stuck. Oh. You're stuck. I get you up there? What? Must have been a lightning strike. And up the hill. Okay, just stay there. Shaman will come and rescue you. Oh, you dick! Yeah, that's what you get. I was going to save him, and then you killed him. Oh, okay, fine. Vengeance!
Two scuds. Two scuds. Two scuds. Two scuds. Paniato.
There we go. Oh yeah, if you cast two spells on the same location, it's like they will sort of
Paniato.
kind of interact with each other. They'll sort of struggle to have their effect
Paniato.
be the one which wins out, as opposed to
Ka.
one which lasts longer wins out.
Two scuds. Ka. Ka.
Okay. Or land.
Kai.
People attacking me.
Shoka. Noctana.
There was an attacking force, and they turned right round. Come on. Go attack them. You're not going to be converted. The hypnotize is going to wear off by the time you get there. But okay, once you've converted him, I'm going to. There we go. Sorry, you have outlived your usefulness. Yeah, they're just retreating.
Kai.
Oh, we're back near our base. I guess we were going to go back home. Okay, hop in here. Two of you, go there. Can hop in there. Can hop in that balloon. No. I did say no, but apparently that wasn't enough. Yippity. Can you put them down somewhere, please? Safely, kind of safe. Thank you for destroying that house. You didn't like it. The view from your base was, ruined by it, was it?
Kai.
Okay, I want to... I'm actually going to do this. Oh. Why'd that select you? Command D toggle is, I've mentioned before, I don't use it too much. I suppose it is useful. It allows you to select units which are only the units which are on screen. So, if I click it, if it's off, you can see I have 67 Braves. If I turn it on, it's only 14, because there's only 14 Braves currently on screen. Apparently it does count the Fire Warrior here when it's under the bar. So I can see 7 there. Still 7, 6, and... because there should be 5 in the balloons. And I have to go all the way over to here to get 5. Which is just these ones. So... anyway. I want you to train, and I want you to train too. Oh, hello. Okay, you can go into there. You lot can... Hello. I could actually send them to train. Remember I said that was something you could do with the people. You gotta do this. Get out of here. And we'll cast a flattened land here, I think. Stop them from climbing up that. And another one. There we go. No! We're gonna have to do something about you, aren't we? I could build more watchtowers along here. Yeah, how many levels in and I start building watchtowers around the perimeter of my base? Probably going to need also some flattened land over here. Okay, they can't get down there. They can get around there. So let's stand over here. And raise the land. Just so. Can you get down there? You can. Okay. Cast it like that. No, hopefully that'll be a steep enough cliff. Yep, there we go. Oh. Oh, you went for the wood over there. They're being kind of aggressive. That can be pretty frequently. No! And there we go. You hop in there. You hop in there. Oh. Let's keep sending balloons over. There's a gaggle of balloons off the coast. Flock of balloons? Could have had more spells charging to take advantage of the banner I got for killing her. Oh well. Where are you three? Where are you three? Oh, there you are. Up in there. You two go in there. again you're attacking. Oh, that was a balloon popping.
Nocturne.
Go. Let me see. Hop into here. Okay, good. You're retreating? Yep.
Kai. Kai. Ka. Ka.
Okay, let's go sink some land. Now, the land over here is a bit higher up, so it's not going to be as easy to erode as it was last time. But with a few casts, we should be able to sink these two buildings. Here comes their shaman. Well, whatever. And there we go. Oh, it actually lasted a bit longer. Huh. Did they try and build a replacement building? Now, they're very high up, which makes it kind of difficult to cast a volcano on their land, because volcanoes are best on low land, because the lava can spread further. On a higher land, the lava will probably spread down this way, if I cast it, like, here. But you also use the formation of the volcano as a, you know, as part of the attack, and, if the land is already high up, the volcano, it doesn't rise on top of high land. It sort of starts from water level and rises up from there. So if it casts on a hill, on a mountain, then really you'll just get like a bit of the land will go down, come up, and then lava will appear. There goes another balloon.
Shoka.
Let's just get rid of these fire warriors around here. And we'll cast in a road right there. There we go. That's a road. That's how nice it is. Just complete destruction of the building. I think if I cast Magical Shield on the Fire Warrior and the Balloon, it would actually kind of protect my Shaman as well, because the spells would try to hit my Shaman, and they'd bounce off the Fire Warrior. Go train. Any more? Wood around here? Oh, you're getting that wood there. I think of that, they're most likely attacking me with a army. I saw them gathering. Oh, okay, a bit of a force there. Let's go and attack. Another fire warrior there.
Shoka. Nocturne.
Okay. And move over to here. There we go. Not exactly on their biggest group of units, but still pretty good. Well, I made my point. Don't mess with me. Hop. Populous. Probably cast some tornadoes on these. I don't have any. Okay, let's see. Go in there. And you lot, go down here. Everyone's out looking for wood for their houses.
Kai. Ka. 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 Ka.
Oh, you're coming back to attack me again, are you?
Ka. Ka.
It's hopped into a balloon. No? If you're just going to stand there, then I can, Oh, you're waiting for a fire warrior, were you?
Ka.
Yep.
Ka. 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 Ka.
She comes. She's got purpose. It didn't work.
Ka. 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 Shoka.
Okay. Tap the tower. Cast a tornado on it. Because I don't want them rebuilding these.
Shoka.
I have to get rid of the friggin' fire warriors in them over and over again. Ugh.
Shoka. Ka.
Let's do this. There we go.
Ka.
Oh,
Ka. Ka. Otenga.
nope.
Ka. Ka. Ka.
Foolish shaman. Fell right into my cunning trap. Was it that cunning? Not really. I think they're actually trying to build a,
Ka. 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 Ka.
Oh yeah, you could do this, I think also. You just put your shaman over the top of a swamp and they won't every now and then they send a warrior to try and attack your shaman, but of course since I'm in a balloon, it's not going to work. But if you're over the top of a if you're over the top of a swamp, the warrior will just die. Not that it's doing anything in the first place, but
Otenga.
turn off this. And that. There we go. Yeah, see, they're just sitting around underneath my shaman.
Shoka.
Nope.
Shoka. Otenga. Unaga.
Time for beans.
Unaga. Unaga. Unaga.
Oh, hey, are they attacking my base? Apparently, oh, there was a single dude there.
Ka. Ka.
You can go train.
Kai. Ka.
I already got 122 villagers. I could do with more, but we're very just extremely low on wood.
Kai.
Oh. Can I train some more
Kai.
fire warriors before? No. There's absolutely no one in that house. In there. Braves outside huts aren't being of any use to me. This house here is still level 1. Just can't find the wood.
Ka.
Can't get the wood, you know.
Ka.
The shaman's not standing inside the swamp. It's cheating. Are you coming? You're stuck behind the other balloons.
Ka. Ka. Ka.
About turn.
Ka.
Don't really remember that ever being
Ka.
an issue.
Ka.
Okay, up in there. Actually, you hop in there.
Kai.
Okay, and off we go.
Ka.
They built another temple? No. They built another warrior training hut, but not a temple.
Ka. Shinak.
Yes, I know you're very proud of it.
Shinak.
Just demolish all the houses. Anyone in there? No. No. Oh. Cast an earthquake on there.
Noctan.
You lost it our mind. Like you have much of a base left anyway. There we go. That's nearly all their fire warriors gone.
Shoka.
There we go. Okay, all their fire warriors are gone. Oh ho 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 ho. It's actually really difficult to destroy guard towers by eroding the land because they're so small, the template's so small. I don't think it's impossible. It'll take quite a bit of doing. Yes. Yeah, and I was going to say, I don't think casting Hypnotize on the same units again while they're hypnotized will actually reapply the effects of Hypnotize. Where's that? Oh, there's that resurrection circle. We don't get to hear the incantation.
Otenga.
You're my favorite. I'm going to protect you from the lava. That guy's lucky. Not so lucky. Anyone else? Two dudes.
Nocturne.
There we go. Oh. And they're shaman. You've got nothing left. Not even your life. Actually, apparently there is still some people around. No one in there. Oh. There's some braves, like, chasing me around because I can't do anything else. Did you come back? Oh no, there you are.
Nocturne.
Is that it? I think the shaman's back again. Nope. Hmm. What else around here?
Taka.
Someone in a balloon somewhere? Nope. Oh, there. You poor sods. You're stuck inside the volcano's cauldron. There we go. The shaman was taking quite a while to come back. Okay. Yay! Fun level. I like the volcanoes which appear around the place. Solo. Yes. Okay. Let's see. Game 8. Okay. Let's continue. What's this one? None of my followers could accompany me to this world. I am alone, and I shall need all my strength and cunning to survive. Okay. So, yeah, it's basically just the shaman. We'll see a flyby. There's an obelisk there. There's the Dakini tribe there. There's another obelisk over there. There's the Chumara. And the Matak up there. There's another obelisk there. Okay.
Kai. Ka.
I think the obelisk's pretty much... It might wipe out one of the bases each. Oh no, that... Okay, that gave me all of my spells. Now... Yes, okay, so... I can get followers from this. If you remember... Yeah, okay. Right, I'm just thinking of how I'm going to go about doing this. Okay, let's do this. Hey, I said that. We've got to be careful because we don't have a reincarnation sign. Okay. This is not going to be how you're supposed to do things, but...
Noctana. Kai. Ka.
Hey! Okay, there we go. So. Ah, and I was being smart. They thought of it. Okay. Well, we got some followers out of that. Not that we really need them. Did use up these two spells though. And you could wait until it charges. It wouldn't take forever.
Two scuds.
So what's this do? This might take a few tries as I reload, figuring out what totem balls do. Ah, okay. Yes, right. That's a burst of mana. I'm guessing this might be another burst of mana? That's actually a lot of mana. Okay. Oh, look at the little shrubs around the place. And there's different trees too, palm trees. I think earlier I said there's the two trees which are shown in the, here, but clearly there's more than just the ones. And now we're just seeing it like, I don't know. Interesting, these ones have got flat leaves on them, and the other ones have 3D, 3D canopies. Yep. How'd you hop?
Kai. Ka. Kai.
Okay. So, we go over this way, up through there.
Dasanko. Ka. Dasanko.
There we go.
Ka. Ka. Shoka. Ka.
I'm sorry, I did electrocute you.
Ka. Shoka. Ka. Ka.
Just may as well have them all charging. Yes, yes. Your spell charge rate is too low, Sean.
Taka.
Sploosh.
Ka. Ka.
We can charge our blast spell a bit. Hey!
Ka. Ka. Kai. Ka.
Don't push me into the water.
Ka. Taka.
There we go.
Ka.
Push you into the water.
Ka.
I could actually
Kai. Ka.
hop it. Hop out. Car.
Kai.
I don't know where this car is she keeps talking
Two
about.
scuds.
Maybe she wishes for a car.
Kai. Taka.
Okay. Yeah. We just have to wait for the boat to float back
Kai.
to shore.
Kai. Ka. Ka. Shoka. Kai. Taka. Ka. Taka.
Also welcome. Okay. See,
Kai. Ka.
eventually it floats back.
Ka. Ka. Otenda. Ka. Otenda. Ka.
What's this going to do? Is this going to destroy their base? If it recharges my spells, I might just reload. Because I don't want to waste all of these if they give me just more mana. Okay, that gave me more mana.
Ka. 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 Dasan.
Ow!
Taka. Ka. Taka.
Come on, into the water.
Taka.
There we go.
Ka. 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 Shoka. Tumak.
Cute. You love the plop sound when they fall into the water. It's a very good sound. Very good. Okay. Are you all going to come and attack me now?
Nocta.
Yay!
Kai.
More followers. Meh. Not that we need them. Oh, they actually took the boat from me.
Ka.
That's 2 down. 1 to go. I don't think there's any more totem balls around the place. No. I mean, their bases aren't that big. Not that big of a challenge.
Kai. Ka. Kai. Ka.
We pretty much did the last level with just solo with the shaman anyway, so... I would build up a base, but they saw to it to remove all of my buildings, except the,
Ka.
what's it called?
Ka.
The guard post. This looks like a volcano. Should we make it into a volcano? Might be better to cast it over there, really. That would spread out nicely over this flat land. Yeah, let's do that. I'm pretty sure I would always used to do this one. This way. It looks like a volcano. Cast volcano. Might not actually be a good idea, because it might be a little bit bigger than a volcano, and the lava probably won't spread. I think I'll cast it somewhere else, actually. I don't want a nice central location. Okay, their shaman's over there. I could kill their shaman. Get some mana that way. Not like it's really going to give me a charge of anything. Might give me an extra charge of lightning. Yeah, let's hold off on these. And just get lightning and hypnotize. Bye bye. Pew! To the moon. Ow. That wasn't really enough. Oh well. Actually, let's cast in a road up here. There we go. That's pretty good. Roll, 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 roll. Also, you can use flatten, as I've said before, you can use flatten in an offensive manner. It's kind of difficult to do. There we go. Because it's not the biggest radius. But yeah. Oh well. It kind of worked. Sploosh. Okay, let's come ashore. Chubaga. Guys have magical shields on. They're protected from the fire effects of the meteors. They'll also be protected from the lava effect. But we'll go up here anyway. At least I think they will be. They should be. Okay, maybe they're not. I thought they would be. Well, whatever. It's not important. Don't you son and push me off the cliff. Not when victory is so close at hand. Get her! Is that all of them? Yay! There we go. Pretty fun. Only 14 minutes. Too long. Inferno. Yeah, that was that one. Solo. And then it's Inferno. Really getting through them tonight. Yeah, sure. Just save over this. Okay. Let's continue on. This one. Once again, all 3 enemy tribes stand against us. I must search the land for any spell that will aid me. Okay. Let's have a look. What's around here? All the wild men. There's a stone head there. Red tribe are there. They've actually got no base. Yep, green tribe are there. And the yellow tribe are over here on this island. Yeah, apparently the yellow tribe starts off on islands very frequently during the campaign. Okay. No one starts with a base, so this is all of us building up from nothing. Huh. Okay. Probably build this out a bit there. Okay. Build some huts.
Kai. Sunam. Ka. Kai. Ka.
Get as many of the wild men as possible.
Sunam. Ka. 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 Sunama.
Yeah, it's too far.
Kai. Ka.
Is there another nice group of wild men around here somewhere? Over there. There's weird noises in the distance. Don't like it.
Sunama. Sunama.
And this blood red ocean is a bit foreboding.
Kai. Ka. Ka. Sunama.
No. Let's worship here.
Ka.
We can probably grab this bunch of wild men over here.
Sunama. Sunama.
Oh, that's right in Green's base. Well, hey. Hey, we were just passing through. Fuck you. Damn it.
Kai. Ka.
I suppose he's just not going to stand around and, you know,
Ka.
let herself get beat up like that.
Ka.
Sigh.
Kai. Ka.
Have to send my shaman into... The noises.
Ka. 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 Taka. Taka. Taka.
Okay, stop that. It's creepy. Here's a fun task for people. Try and identify what animal makes that horrible noise. It's probably something like a deer.
Sunam. Ka. Sunam. Ka. Ka. Ka.
Build a tower here. Wow, we could really just, like, land bridge over there, take over your base from behind. Okay, they are training fire warriors and preachers now. I'm sorry? What? Okay, you're not, oh, you have to go up there to get up there. Okay. I was like, they've got, spies already? But no. No, not spies. Do you mind? Fireball off. Oof. All the way up into the air. No, you don't. I'll burn your wood too. Ow. Help! Help! I'm stuck up here. Just forget that. Son! You! Sploosh. Okay. Actually, yeah. Train you to be preachers.
Kai. Shoka.
They're coming to beat you up. Sploosh. That was actually really little mana. Just how much mana you get for killing them depended on how big their like base is. Or maybe a lot of it went into the training I'm doing. Hey, nice. Get back here. Don't just copy what I do. Ah. Thank you. No. We are spending a lot of time focusing on this. However, we're nearly dealt with, Red. Let me just go back here. I was afraid that guy was coming over the hilltop to attack us. Sploosh. Go! Okay, go beat up that creature. Oh. Did I tell the wrong guy to move? Why did you get up? Yep, I was afraid of this. Oh. Okay. Well, it's just a warrior. Yeah, they won. Just don't use braves to attack warriors. Roll, roll, roll.
Shoka.
Okay. Yay. And that was the end of Ring. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Wah. They're sending spies to attack me. Or like giving me a bow. Oh, we actually did burn 2 houses. Oh well.
Kai. Ka.
Move back here. Is there any other spells around here? It's just that one tower, is there? Look how much they've built up their bases because we focus so much on red, but nah. I think we'll be able to catch up.
Kai. Ka.
Also, I could do this.
Ka. Ka.
Now that red's gone, we can actually just expand over here and build in there what's the remains of their base. A lot of open land right over there. Okay, have you done this yet? Not yet. I wonder whether it will give me some more meteors. Firestorm, sorry. Same thing.
Hey, hey.
Okay, it did. You can all come back. Because I need the I need the extra braves to expand my base. Also, that's it's nice and all, but kind of the time has passed to make use of the free spell you can get from it. I think we could just keep getting those from that. Pretty nice.
Aya. Muraka. Maya. Muraka. Aya. Waya.
Kai. Ka.
Okay. Can you...
Tuscatzi.
We're gonna have to, like, scoot along the
Ka. Ka.
shoreline a little bit. We can't reach there.
Tuscatzi. Ka.
Ko. Muraka.
Hello, welcome, welcome. One of your favorite games. It's probably my favorite game as well. One of them anyway.
G'day.
Yes, very fond memories playing this growing up.
Aya.
Uh,
Aya.
just another house. Did I build a...
Kai.
I guess I didn't put down a warrior training hut.
Tuscatzi.
Expand over there.
Ka. 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 Tuscatzi.
Like that.
Ka.
And...
Aya.
we finished that.
Kaya.
Build a warrior training hut. Irritates me. I need to expand that. I want to put the hut here, but it's just a bit too close to the shoreline.
Pila.
Kai. Ka.
Move over here and just do
Tuscatzi.
that. There we go.
Ka.
No, you don't. I see you. You're a spy. Like, I didn't order anyone to hop out of a boat.
Kai.
I heard the little splash sound it makes when they hop out. Okay, and build a fire warrior training hut right here.
Kai. Ka.
Ooh, hey! Hello!
Ka.
Yellow shaman landed all the way over there.
Taka.
No.
Taka.
Could you, like, not? Thank you.
Ka.
There. Yeah, just build more huts. One there. Anyone worshipping at that thing? No, they're not. Okay, they're pretty much just leaving it alone.
Kai. Ka.
Oh, and another boat.
Hey. G'day.
Thank you. There's actually two more boats, because there was the one which the
Kalu.
spy came over in.
Kai. Ka. Ka. Tuscatzi. Ka.
That.
Ka. Tuscatzi.
That.
Ka. Tuscatzi.
There.
Ka. Tuscatzi.
And there we go.
Ka. Ka.
Aya. Kinza.
Kai.
I can...
Ka.
No, you're not. You're not one of my villagers. You're an imposter. And you.
Kai. Kai.
Am I gonna have to build towers over here?
Kai. Ka.
Hey, wire.
Build that. There. Good, you're doing that.
Hey.
Kai.
You five who aren't doing anything, I want you to come over here and start building a base in what remains of what was the red base. Because there's a lot of trees over here and also some wood.
Kai. Ka.
Okay. Actually going to get you to train as fire warriors. I did place another one down, so you can build that there.
Kai. Kai. Ka.
I'm sorry, where do you think you're going?
Ka. 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 Shoka. Ka. Shoka.
Like, really? Ugh. Get back here. Oh. Wait, what? Why is there fireballs? What are you doing? Having issues.
Hey.
Kai. Nocturne.
I don't know.
Kai. Ka.
It's a mystery.
Ka.
Just stand over there next to the shore. For no reason in particular. Damn it! Cast it right on top of them.
Kai.
Cast it like here.
Taka.
There we go.
Ka.
Hey.
Get rid of a building.
Kai. Ka. Ka. Kai. Ka.
Okay. Yeah, get some of that. Ooh, I've actually got 99 population. I can start getting more spells. No, it's because like turning them off. There we go. Okay, out of the next tribes, I'll probably go for the Chumara next. They're the one actually attacking me. Matak seemed rather content to just sit around and not do anything. And there. Up in there. And there. Build another hut. You can build it over here. And how am I going to want to deal with these people? I think erodes, really. Just erode this away. Actually remember this, yeah. I remember in the past attacking here and been rather difficult because you have to sort of sail up there if you want to land your forces. But, you know, with the shaman you can just destroy the land, force your way through, just... there's a lot of fire warriors around there. Where are you going? No. The Matak are very low.
Kai.
Under the terrain. Could also get this, couldn't I? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, you finished that house. Go into it. You can train as a preacher. Was that a spy? Did I hear another spy? About? Don't see anyone suspicious. Oh no. That. Build that. Well, only 6 villagers can build a house, so that was like 4 too many. Yeah.
Kai.
Stop charging that. Actually, just hop in the boat. May as well start pestering them. No, no. And that. And this. Wait, what? Oh. Really? I don't have any. Okay, fine.
Shoka.
Move over here.
Shoka.
Pass lightning carefully.
Otenga.
The swamps must just smell really, really bad.
Noctan. Noctan.
Oh, come on.
Unaga.
There we go.
Taka.
Nope, 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 nope. Yeah, that wasn't on target. Wow.
Otenga.
Okay, careful, careful.
Naniat. Dasan.
Yeah. Okay, you can make the guard towers explode by
Ka.
eroding the land.
Ka. Noctan.
Caillou?
Oh well. You could just stand over there. If you hop out, you're going to go into that swamp. You're having real difficulty there, aren't you? Must land, but can't.
Taka.
Let me help you. Hey, there we go.
Ka.
Oh, thanks.
Ka.
Die.
Shoka. Ka.
Well. Flee! You're not one of us. Don't even act like it.
Caillou? Kinza. Caillou? Caillou?
I do like how you get rid of spies in this. It's just right click on them. It's a neat little, it's a nice little bit of interactivity. It's just like, you know, oh, I'm getting rid of them. Why do you keep sending people there?
Ko?
Are you like
Caillou?
trying to attack Red? They're long gone. Oh, what's this? Warhammer 40,000 Rights of War giveaway on GOG. I'm going to have to look at that.
Shoka.
I'm a bit of a sucker for Games Workshop games. Sploosh. I was even looking at a Space Crusade for the Amiga 500, and I've been wanting to possibly do a stream of what's it called?
Shoka.
Why'd you miss him?
Shoka.
Stream of Hero Quest.
Taka.
Should be pretty fun. It's a kind of a basic, you know, dungeon crawler, but it was a very neat board game, which I never owned, but I've heard people say it was very enjoyable. It's from 1999. Let's see, Rights of War. I can't think of what that one is. Which one that is. I can see the cover. It's got a picture of a. I remember the cover. It's got a picture of a Chaos Space Marine standing in front of a portal, or something like that. But I can't remember the actual game. There's also oh, what's that one called? Warhammer 40,000 Epic.
Ka.
Final Confrontation Epic, something like that.
Ka. Ka.
Anyway.
Ka. 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 Ka.
Where it's more like a control
Noctan. Ka. Ka.
armies and
Kai. Shoka.
that. Blah.
Ka.
It's got a lot of titans in it. Set my building on fire! But I right-clicked on you!
Hey?
Yes, hi.
Ka. 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 Dasan.
No, it's called like
Ka.
Liberation or something, I think.
Aniato.
The music in it is interesting because it's not at all really what you'd expect from a Warhammer 40,000 game.
Otenga.
Darn. But I haven't played it myself. A lot of these old Warhammer 40,000 games are quite difficult to get running on modern hardware. That's why I'd like to do a stream of Shadow of the Horned Rat, but I've managed to get it working, but it's a crash. It's also quite a difficult game.
Otenga. Aniato.
Sploosh.
Aniato. Otenga.
No. No fire warriors. I won't let you. Yeah, that was a bit of a mistake. Didn't want you to come ashore.
Nocturne.
Oh well. We've got a boat now. Oh. Get out of here. Ah! If you want to shoot a building, with lightning, wait until the building is in your circle of... is in range of your spell. Otherwise, it's just going to miscast. What? No, it's just going to miss. GOG should probably run it just fine. GOG does a good job with compatibility for these older games. Shadow of the Horned Rat still has a few issues with it, though. It's just... finicky. Like, I don't know. I've tried to do troubleshooting on it in the past. It's... like, apparently it just... possibly it just doesn't like other programs running in the background. But those other programs can be like... I don't know. Just Windows things. Anyway. Rights of War, yeah, should work pretty fine. What other ones are there? There's a first-person shooter where you play as Tau. It's quiet. Smoosh. After I'm done, you won't have an island. Just eat away at their land slowly. Dum dum dum.
Nocturne.
I listen to my own advice.
Shoka. Nocturne.
Yay. Okay, good. Hey! You're not my dude. I was like, oh, my Brave's just running on home there. But no. It was a spy. Nope. Don't beat me up.
Ka. Gina.
Okay, good. That was just saying that my hypnotized dudes were being attacked. The shaman's just standing there, watching.
Gina.
Ah! Oh, we just finished that. Offensive flattens. Gets rid of buildings. Hey, preachers. You want to beat me up, don't you? Come on. Oh, come on. A bit too far.
원시야? 원시야?
Kai. Ka. Ka. Dasanko. Unava. Taka. Taka. Shoka.
Well. It's fun while it lasted. Okay. Go over here and build some more houses. Oh, they built those up pretty quickly. Actually, I don't think I destroyed that fire warrior training hut, did I?
Ka. Kai.
You hop out.
Kai. Ka.
Why do I keep hearing fireballs going off?
거? 아이, 인사. 아이,
Kai. Ka. Ka.
Are they attacking each other? Should it be? No, they're not attacking green. I don't know. Maybe it's just a background noise.
Ka. 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 Noctime. Ka. Dasanko.
Come on, sink it, sink it, sink it, sink it.
Noctane. Ka. Ka.
Damn it.
Ka. Shoka. Ka. Shoka. Shoka.
Okay, retreat. We need to let our shaman get her hit points back. Okay. Oh, they're stuck. Yeah. Why were you running around screaming?
Ka. Ka.
I mean, you can do that if you want,
Ka.
I suppose.
Shoka. Dasanko. Noctane. Noctane.
There we go. Yeah.
Kai. Ka.
Go destroy that. Here. Tornado.
Ka.
Don't convert my hypnotized folk. Not that it really matters.
Ka. Nocturne. Shoka. Kai.
Up there.
Kai. Ka. Ka.
Come short.
Ka. 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 Shoka.
Let's hunt the shaman.
Ka.
Oh, you're building a boathouse down there.
Yasan.
Well, that's fantastic.
Shoka. Kai. Taka. 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 Shoka.
Really do just stand there, don't you?
Lakai. Ka.
Did he like hammer that building once as he flew past it?
Ka. 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 Ka.
Sploosh.
Ka. Orten. Gina. Two scans.
Actually, just go across there.
Ka. 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 Shoka. Kai. Kai. Ka.
Oh, your shields wore off. Shaman's back, but I think you're the only one left. I told you to go up there. Why did... Sigh. Oh, hey. Hey. Here they come. They're going to teach me a lesson. No.
Ka.
Okay. There we go.
Ka.
I just deselected all the Braves I had selected.
Ka.
You shift left click on there.
Ka.
Because this is the ones which you've selected. So if you shift left click on the warriors, I've deselected all the warriors in this group.
Ka.
You've just been standing outside of these houses the whole time. You've been like, oh, there's no one inside there, but hey, I don't need to hop in there. I'm happy just standing out here. Okay, let's move on to the Matak. And I think I'll move, continue until we actually manage to finish this. You know what? Everyone dies. Or, you know, kind of everyone dies. Yes, yes, I know. Stuff's going on. Stuff's going on. Yeah. Nope, that attack was a bit forked. Why sometimes it's easier just to attack with your shaman. Let's go try that again. Have some preachers left. Yeah, yeah. Oh, hey. There we go. Sorry. Let's get... Oh, I'm sorry. I don't pay attention for a moment, and a fire warrior manages to punt my shaman off the cliff, and I roll down into the water. Oh. Let's build a temple. Okay, let's see. Their shaman is up there? Yes. Right. Good vantage point of their base. You missed. There we go. I feel like once I cast the land bridge across here. I mean, probably. You mind? I have important business to attend to. Where do you keep coming from? Okay, just wait for it to disappear. Hopefully it'll suck up another building. Thank you. Pyow!
Ka. Ka. Shinak.
Do not stop me!
Ka.
Or have my vengeance.
Aratanka.
Or I will destroy you. There's not much vengeance here.
Ka. Ka.
Destruction. Also, after you've cast a volcano,
Tuskats.
it makes a very good vantage point to attack from. Because the sides are so steep, they can't actually climb up them. So if you can
Daniel.
get yourself up there,
Taka. Ka.
you know, you'll be protected from infantry and all that.
Daniel. Ka.
If I can actually get up there, well. Okay, train there. Train there. Actually, I think there's a way to get people to train at any available training buildings, like the closest one. I think if you like click on this icon or something. Like if you hold people and then you shift right. Oh, it's something I saw in a video. They were selecting them and then going like this or something. And apparently you can send your troops off here. To the training buildings that way? I don't know.
Kai.
We've got a volcano again. That was quick.
Caillou? Connu.
Oh, there's a green boat there. They attack me at some point?
Inya? Connu. Villa.
Why you? Why do they keep putting someone here? Man, they've been sending people over this way. Okay. And I wonder what happened to those guys from Chumara who were just sitting over there.
Onaya? Yunchiwa. Hey? G'day.
And just waiting on my guys to be trained. Okay, and where's erode? It's like 4 more guys there. Okay. Seems like training actually takes a fair bit of mana. I wonder whether it's different for the different followers. Okay, there we go. You lot. And you as well. You're group 1. You are. There we go. Well, you're going to be useful during this attack, but most of you are probably going to die when I, like, cast the volcano.
Kai.
Actually. Speaking of which, I'm just going to go ahead and cast volcano and get it out of my system. Hey.
Tumaga.
They had an army. Also, they had a base. Oh yeah, I have an army, don't I? Come with me?
Tu scazzi.
No, you don't. Stop that! Please convert. No. Go hunt down the remaining. Yay! No. Ugh. Victory! On the Congo lines of victory. Yeah. Okay. There we go. And next time, gonna have to call it here for tonight, but next time we're going to continue with Journey's End, which is actually the second last level. So yeah, but that will be next time. We actually got what, like 3 levels done during that session? That's pretty good. One of them was easier. It was just, you know, solo is just your shaman. They can't be too difficult. So, yeah. Anyway, that will be it for Populous for tonight. Well, thank you very much for joining me, and I hope you'll join me again next time.